Ho ho ho. Happy Yule. Happy Yule, Santa. Even though Yule doesn't happen until the 25th, and there's going to be some folks out there. Hold on, my hair is a sty. And there's going to be some folks out there, holy fellow Nicholas, saying that, oh well, the true Yule. Well, Yule is when you start when you start having the gathering for the beginning of uh, of winter. Well, that may have been true a long time ago, Xena, you know, but Yule shifted. Oh, I know that. And now Yule has become onlooking the birth of Jesus, the Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaisers, the Earl of Earls, the Lord of Lords, the Kinglings of Kinglings, and on so and on so, the healer and the freer. Yes, Xena, Jesus had many ranks, and they were given to him by his Father. Jesus did many wonderful things for us, Xena. God did wonderful things. God, through Jesus, made the blind see and the deaf hear and the lame walk. And one of the most greatest things that Jesus did, that God did, was that Jesus took on the sins of all mankind and all womankind, so we could go to heaven and have forever life, since God loved us that much and forgave us that much too. You're right about that, holy fellow Nicholas. You only do the work that you only do God and Jesus' work. You give out gifts to folks the same way that God gave Jesus to us as a gift. The same way the wise men gave Jesus gifts on his birthday. Some folks forget that. That's right. I'm only the one that brings the happiness and glee of Jesus' birthday. I bring the love and forgiveness that God and Jesus have for all mankind and womankind. And when I'm giving out those gifts, I am doing it in the same thoughtful and kind, caring way that God did when God gave us Jesus. The same way that when the wise men gave Jesus gifts on his birthday. You're right about that. So, I always want to know this one thing, holy fellow Nicholas, or Father Yule, or Heavenly Gift Giver, or whatever you call yourself, Scott Calvin. I just want to know one thing. What's up with the bad and good list? If God and Jesus are the only ones that have a list of good deeds and bad deeds called the Book of Life, why would you have one? I don't know how that got started, to be earnest with you. God and Jesus give me the Book of Life so I can look at it and see see who's doing good and who's doing bad. But I don't know what I do with that. You see, at the end of the day, only God and Jesus can guess someone on what they're doing right or doing wrong. Only God and Jesus can forgive folks for their mistakes and their sins. All I can do is just look at that and say, well, they meant well. Oh, well, they made a mistake. They're still going to get a gift. Because at the end of the day, God gave Jesus to us, to everyone, to the good and the bad. To those who believed they didn't need Jesus, to those who don't believe in Jesus, to those who do believe in Jesus and believe that they're not good enough for him. But God felt that we were good enough, so he gave us Jesus. You're right. And Santa, one little thing I want to say for in this film is that I onlook all the work you do. And I know that what you do, you have your own little grounds for it. But don't you think some folks would get mad at you and think you were taking Jesus' birthday away from him? No. There are folks out there who believe that. Folks who think there's a war on Yule. Folks the unbelievers and the non-believers, who want their worship to be onlooked and feel that their worship is being shamed if you have Jesus around during Yule time, or have Jesus around any time. So I sadly got put in that bind that I never wanted to be in. I want Jesus to be on the Coca-Cola cans. I want Jesus to be the one folks go to see when they go to a shop besides me. I want to be walking right beside Jesus at the YULE Day walks. But sadly, a lot of folks out there would get mad. They would say their worship was not being onlooked. So sadly, we gotta play it well. Well, thank you, Santa Claus, or Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Father Yule, or Heavenly Gift Giver. Thank you for coming all this way, Scott Calvin, and being on my film today. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. Have a happy Yule. Have a happy Jesus birthday. You're welcome. And this is where I put my end sheet. Right there. What do you think? Do you think that Jesus should be right beside Santa when you go to the shop to see him? Do you think Jesus should also be on Pepsi and Coca-Cola cans? Do you think Jesus should be right beside Santa and the Thanksgiving Day walks and the Yule Day walks too? Do you think folks from other worships should not get angry or mad and should not think that their worship is not being onlooked when you talk about Jesus? Well, tell me what you think about that. Anyway, that's all the time I got here. Follow me over here at Xena Pappas and watch the last film I made yesterday over here. I'm Xena Fighter Queenling, and I'll see you later. Bye.